What's up everyone, Zero back again, bringing some Xbox gameplay on Berlin Wall. As you can see, I finally unlocked a gun that's worth a shit. I got the FAMAS. I think that's probably why it's just such a widely used gun. It's because it's about the first gun that's even decent that you unlock. You get it at level 14. And I'm going to be playing super defensively on this one. I like staying up in these windows on this map because you have a good line of sight for pretty much all the areas coming into B, and if you have to, you can drop out really quick and defend your home flag, which, you know, C is just right behind me, and you can already see that I've taken a few people out going for B and can block them off with my gas grenades and stuff. If they want to get to B, they have no choice but to go all the way around the map or come through my field of fire here, which they can usually get by pretty decently at times. You can't cut them off completely, but if you have a couple people shooting down the same alley that B is on, then you can keep it pretty secure with one guy here and one guy there. You're going to see that we don't do a very good job defending this game, or the rest of my team doesn't do a good job defending this game. I wasn't even really paying attention for the majority of the game. I somehow didn't add it up right, or didn't realize how long they were holding other flags, and I thought we were winning by a long shot. Wasn't even realizing that we were actually losing the majority of the game, or else I would have changed my strategy up a whole lot. But for right now, I'm just trying to keep him from getting to B and keep him from being able to shoot down that alleyway into B. I can see the two windows that they can shoot out of. One of them they can shoot to B from, and then the alleyway that goes down for B, they can shoot through there too. So if I can keep them out of those places, then we're doing pretty good. And as soon as I get my napalm, I just drop it on B because that's where they're going to be going for. Now I'm out of ammo and I see a guy's trying to take C, so I'm just trying to risk it here and don't quite get it. But luckily my teammate backs me up and ended up taking him out. Learned my lesson, get a better gun, or get a better secondary this time for when I ran out of ammo. You're going to see me running out of ammo a lot in this game too. Kind of tired. I just woke up not too long ago, trying to do a commentary here. Haven't even had my coffee yet, so have to bear with me. And once again, they're sweeping around back behind us trying to take C. It's kind of a pain in this game. They actually end up spawn trapping us pretty good a couple times, which I don't know what's going on with that. I watched the game through again after I played it and was looking, and it looks like we're one person down pretty much the entire game. And at one point, we're two people down, and we end up getting dominated when we're two people down. But I'm just not paying attention at all and sticking with my strategy of trying to keep them off of B. But that doesn't work too well when you don't have teammates going for B, so should have been paying attention. So I know a lot of other commentators would be talking about how much their team sucks and how they can't do anything and all this while they're not going and capping any flags, but no, I fully realize that it's partially my fault for not capping any flags. And the reason I didn't cap A here is because I knew there were guys there, and I thought there was still some other guys up in this building, and I was going to go try to clear them out so that they couldn't shoot people that were trying to capture A. I don't know if some other people swung back in behind A or something, or why A isn't capped yet. It looked like there was two people on it, but now they're back off of it again, so I don't know. Right here we had a helicopter up, so I should have just got out of here and gone and capped B myself. But I didn't. That was my fault. We do get two people on B. I figure B is not going to be hard to cap with a helicopter in the air. Just put the fire down on it, and our people can just walk right in there and take it whenever they want. But keep in mind, at this point in the game, I'm not even watching the score, because I think, for some reason, I think that we're so far ahead. I don't know how I got that idea, that it's not a big deal, so I'm just content to sit up here and try to pick people off as they come for the flag, which is what I like to do. Playing defensively is the best thing for me to do. It's what I'm best at. And once again, if I'm in this window, I can shoot down onto B as they're approaching B, and I can also shoot both of the windows on the other side as well. And I can shoot one window on the other side from that window and get a really good line of sight on it, but they also have a really good line of sight on you. But the window that I was sitting in, you can also shoot from this window. and you have a lot better angle because they can barely see you and you can see them out in the open. You just have to kind of really squeeze up against that wall and you'll be able to see them. It's a useful place to go for taking somebody out of there because they're not usually looking for people to shoot from this window, which is what I always like to do. I don't want to shoot where they're expecting me to be, or shoot from where they're expecting me to shoot from, because chances are they're already going to be aimed down sight looking right at it. And once again I ran out of ammo, and somehow somebody snuck around behind us and ends up shooting me as I'm going for a better gun, or any gun. So I'm going back to my spot here because I just wasn't paying attention. Thought we were winning and was hoping I could take this guy out from here. And if I'd been smart and pulled my grenade just a little bit earlier, I would have saved the situation, but he caught it right there before I threw my grenade. I ended up hitting him with the grenade. If you aim it right and you use frag grenades, from these windows you can just take people out on B all day. That's really useful, the way it just kind of rolls toward them. So now our team went to C, and I don't know what's going on. So looks like everyone's spawning behind me now, so I'm kind of in a bad place. But I figure if I'm in a bad place here, distracting them and have them coming after me, then they're not going to be going after the flags. That's always a good thing when they're not going after the flags. Somebody's already taken B. I can't get a shot on them because they laid down in the right place. Unlike the one guy who was laying too far forward a couple times where I had a good shot on him. But we got teammates on the ball going and capping it. And I'm just trying to keep them away from B as much as I can. Figure if they know I'm up here in this window, and they're going to be trying to come after me instead of going after the flag. And then I dropped that back there because I figured they're going to be spawning back in that alley and trying to come down it, so that's probably the safe place to put it. Maybe if I would have put it on B, it would have been a little bit better, but we're not losing it yet, so maybe I made the right call. I got one person with it. It's double XP weekend. That's why I got 100 points. I always screw up on that ladder and try to go up the wrong side of it. And, you know, now I'm back to my camping spot here, so I just set up my claymore and see what I can do. I see this guy going through here, and I don't know where he disappeared to. He's probably shooting straight down the alleyway at that guy that just ran by, but I completely fail on taking him out. Here's another grenade spot right here. If you throw it right over the edge of the wall, it'll roll down onto the flag, and you can take him there too. But anytime that window's open, if there's not somebody standing there, I usually go to it, because it's one of the power points on the map here. You can see I can shoot that window from here, but this window is pretty visible from there too. I think you can shoot that window from... yeah, you can, if you can shoot either from either. But now I'm trying to get on the ball a little bit more, and because it was about now that I realized we were losing and had to do something. And they're just coming all around us. They're really pushing B hard at this point in time, and I didn't quite get here in time this time. But I got my napalm strike, so I'm good to go. Now I just need to find a place to put it down so our teammates can run in onto B and cap it and be protected by the napalm. I don't know that it works or not. I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched this over again. Well, it's been about 20 minutes, but I just woke up, so my memory's not the best at this point in time. And I want to go over there and try to cap it myself, but then I realized I just put napalm on it, so that wouldn't end too well. So now I'm just trying to hold them off. I see them coming through this building here, and if they get in behind us while we're trying to cap B, it's just going to be a disaster, so gotta do what I can. See people coming that way, so I'm trying to take them out, but run out of ammo, so it's the way it goes. And now, I just don't know what to do. I know we're going to lose at this point in time. There's nothing I can do. So I just got to try to take out as many of them as I can before the end of the game. I don't know if it was my fault that my teammate died there, or if that guy already had a beat on him. I don't know if I trapped him in a corner or not. If so, I would like to apologize for that, if I knew who he was. I always hate it when people do that to me. It pisses me off so bad. And, you know, make one last final effort at the flag. See, I ended 34-4 with 7 defends, and got a couple teammates with a lot of captures, but in my mind, if you're capturing more than 2 flags, then the whole team's doing something wrong, because the way it goes is you should capture 2 flags, maybe capture 3, and then sit there and defend them. That's just my mind.